12 minutes before 8. Vic Braden is one of the best known and most respected tennis coaches in the world. He teaches all kinds of players, right from the beginners all the way up to the top professionals. But Vic has always had a dream of using modern science to help athletes reach their full potential. Well, not just tennis players, though, but golfers and runners, all kinds of athletes, and now that dream is becoming a reality, at least at Vic's Tennis College near Laguna Beach in Southern California. Recently, David Hartman visited this unique institution to see what Vic is up to.
Sports records are made to be broken. And even though every year we see faster speeds, longer jumps, more excellence in all sports, one mystery remains. And that is why an athlete on a given day can perform better than ever before. In the 1968 Olympics in Mexico, Bob Beamon made a jump that's been called the greatest single feat in the history of recorded athletics. It felt to him like his regular long jump, but it was almost 2 feet farther than the world record. There is now a kind of analysis that can tell us specifically why Beamon's jump was so good. It uses high-speed films, and computers. Athletes like, say, Jimmy Connors have been studied to see millisecond by millisecond what speeds and forces are in play when they're at their best. The Kodo Research Center in Southern California is one of the few places in the world where this kind of research is being done. It's run by GIDEON ARIEL, a former Olympic athlete and pioneer in this kind of work, and by Vic Braden. He's a sports psychologist. He's coached some of the best tennis players in the world. They have found ways to help not only world-class athletes, but those of us hackers who just like to get out and do our best on the weekends. To find out how the process works, I ran through my paces, such as they were, for the cameras. And then I asked Vic to explain what was going on.
First, we take high-speed film, because we have to, because the human eye can't record all the movement. So the first thing is to get high-speed film on the performance.
That's slow motion, then.
Right. It comes back in slow motion. Then we go to our exercise physiologist, Ann Penny, who then goes on the screen with a sonar pin, and she touches all the joint centers, and then the computer connects them, and it comes out in a stick figure.
And then what do you do?
Then we go to the computer, and with Dr. Gideon Ariel, our computer scientist, and the man who really devised all of these methodologies with the computer and put all that software together, he now takes all those forces and gives you all that intricate kind of data as to where those force vectors and everything else are.
Gideon, how does my running style, if you will, compare with Bill Rogers?
See yourself running against Bill Rogers is a little bit faster than you. Even you both lost a lot of weight. But if you look on your pattern of running, you see that you're running up and down, where Bill Rogers is very, very smooth.
So if I keep my upper body flat, straight, and keep the legs going, I'll use less energy, get there sooner, and I won't pound my knees and my back, right?
That's correct, and it will be a safer way of running, because the way you run now, you transmit a lot of forces into your body.
How's my golf swing?
As you see, your golf swing looks very nice. The only thing that I see that you don't use the most efficient way is that your front knee is moving forward.
What's wrong with that?
By moving forward, the front knee, you're losing energy. It's like trying to throw something. You always try to stop the legs in order to transmit energy to the arms. But in your case, you're just moving it very smoothly, and you cannot accelerate the club as much as if you would stop with the front knee.
So the energy is going out of my leg when it should be up in my hands and in the club.
That's correct. And if you would stop abruptly before the impact your knee, this energy would be transmitted into the club.
Gideon, are there things that I could do to improve my body physically to make me a better athlete?
Well, let's go upstairs and I'll show you a new intelligent exercise machine that has a computer in it that actually will exercise you at the proper way to develop your muscles in the shoulders and in your arm. Whenever you're ready, let's get ready. You'll push it as hard as you can, and the computer will monitor your level of force and assign you the proper amount of force for you, David Hartman. Ready? Go. As hard as you can. And easy down. Let's go down. And again, you did 99 pounds. That's an average. Let's push as hard as you can. And on the way down, that was 91. You get a little bit tired. And the next one, 86, which is normal. And when I look on the force curve, you're strong in the beginning, 160 pounds. But toward the end, you're getting weaker.
Right.
So I'm going to assign you now a proper exercise that will actually exercise you where you are weak. And at the area where you were weak, if you remember, it was around here, and you see the little arrow here, it will stop for 2 seconds. At that point, you will have to push as hard as possible. Even though the bar stops on you, you continue to push.
That will strengthen me at that point.
At a particular point where you're weak. There's no other machine that has this intelligence. Ready? Go. Push, 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 push. And explode in there. Okay. And ready?
And go.
Go. Push, 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 push. Okay.
You know, Newton and Galileo got there before all of us. Physics dictates what happens to a ball, a football, or anything. And what we're going to try to do is take a simple language and help explain sports, but it's all based upon physics. And if we can give you all that complicated data in simple terms, then everybody's going to be the most efficient. And what's so fun about that, David, all the people around the world, imagine 260 million people in this country finding out that they can be much more efficient, enjoy sports, and they could be much better, and not thinking they're uncoordinated, and all of a sudden maybe they're going to head for Wimbledon. Maybe they're just going to be the best player in the block.
If I do everything you tell me to do to improve athletically, how good could I get?
Well, I say that where you really belong is as a host of Good Morning America.
We'll second that. What incredible machinery. Right now, it's 5 minutes before...